live already. Currently 0 viewers, so just talking to the recording. Let's see if we can get everything set up. That's making a terrible noise. Alright. I probably need to get coasters so my cups don't make terrible noises when I put them down, or just hope that they don't make terrible noises when I put them down. Okay, and then I'll pick jungle and mid, because I would like to play Rise if I get the chance. And let's hop into queue. I really hate playing against fire right now.
If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
I should learn Vi. I'm really hopeful this guy picks a tank. He picked a tank. I'm pleased. So at this point our team comp works for either Udyr or Nocturne. Their team comp, if they lock in Vayne, may be better for a Nocturne game. Because what I'm looking for with Nocturne is squishy targets that I can kill pretty quickly, and which will be important to turning a team fight. That looks so much better for Nocturne. We have a really strong team fight, even without me, which is something that's very important to pick Nocturne, because oftentimes I will go in and I may kill one of them and I may die, and I need our team to not entirely fall apart if I do. Ooh, Shen. What's interesting is he won't be able to use his ult if I ult first, until my ult ends. So for the duration of my fear, he won't be able to ult any of his teammates. Six seconds. Okay, I was just double checking how long my ult lasts. So for 6 seconds, after I first cast my ult, Shen won't be able to join. I'm gonna have to focus this game on keeping Vayne from getting ahead. She's played a decent bit of Vayne though. The Rengar's not terribly experienced, which is good to see. So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm playing an assassin this game. I am the only assassin on our team. Their team has 2 assassins. Their mid laner and their jungler are both assassins.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
They're running much more of a pick comp than we are. We have a really, really good team fight compared to them. But they do have Zyra as their support. She's a really, really high damage support. It was a really sloppy fight by everyone.
Minions have spawned.
So if our team doesn't fall incredibly far behind, come mid-game we should just be able to do whatever we want, and there'd be almost nothing they could do about it. And late game, it depends on how fed Vayne is, and how good their Vayne is. And how good our Blitzcrank is. No one saw that. I missed my Q on an inanimate object. Because of my passive, which heals me and does AoE damage with my basic attacks every once in a while, it's the one down here. I can actually start this camp, whereas a lot of junglers would struggle with it. It's that thing where it just damages all of them. Heals me based on how many of them it damaged. It is possible Rengar comes over here and tries to kill me right now. I'm gonna ward that just in case. That would be where I would expect him to try to come from. If he had saved Smite, he could possibly try to steal it there. I'm gonna have to smite this. Bottom did not give me a very good leash earlier. It's really important that I'm able to get this early. Like that. Alright, so Rengar was coming up to try and claim it. Which means he's right about here. I'm gonna go ahead and back. There's not much I can really do. Wish I'd been able to drop a word for Garen. He's pushed up pretty far. I do like that our MF got that first kill though, and she's doing really well in CS. Garen's dominating so far, which is good to see. I expect the crab down there is actually gone already in the river. It would have made sense for Rengar to go out and clear it already. He is bot by now. I'm gonna drop this conservatively. I could try and gank bot. I doubt Rengar is gonna still be around. If I come in deep, they won't see me. Nope, that thing needs to, this minion needs to die. Oh, now they're gonna see me. They've seen me now. There's no point. Or is there a point? Maybe there's a point. I do not know if this is warded or not. Man, if he hooks her... Ooh, Rengar's here. Well, this is not optimal. I don't really know what Blitzcrank was trying there. If he'd gone for Zyra when she was in the bush, it would have been super, super easy. But there was really nothing we could do with him running in and tanking all of that. Oh my, level 6 already on top. Nasty. Sometimes I really hate waiting around trying to get ganks off when they take forever. I lost a lot waiting there. Both mids are level 6. Lux has to back. But she survived, which is the good part. Well, that sucked. Couldn't get there in time. I wish I'd just thrown the ignite out, the Q out anyway. Could have possibly killed her before she got the basic off. I didn't want to steal the kill because I really want MF to be ahead of them. But I feel like that was a mistake. If at all possible, I need to get this Scuttle Crab if it's still up. No, it's not. Okay. I'm gonna drop a ward here anyway. Rengar doesn't have a way over a wall other than the plant. Save to be able to get one of these. I do have my ult, so I can join a lane much faster. Garen is doing an excellent job. 74 CS to 38. That is brutal. Uncomfortable with Blitz's play so far. He's playing super, super aggressively. I don't think that went well for them, to be honest. So I ulted to the furthest back one, then Zed went back there to try to help. I don't know why he thought that was going to go well. Zed summarily got destroyed. But yeah, I just went to the furthest back one so that I could come back through all of them and kill them all individually. Oh no, Garen needs to be so afraid. He's getting ganked by Rengar. This is really sad to watch. Anything else you'd like, bud? was really hoping he had a little bit more for that. Well, at least they have him too. I did manage to spell shield the Zed Q, so he didn't get the assist for it. This is such a good item, and I want it instead. 700 gold. Do I wait? I'm waiting. This is going to increase my burst damage when I ult so much. It also helps me clear wards. Can I get bot before everything goes to hell? Probably not. Well, she is posed.
Has been slain.
Alright, they're not doing dragon. Is Zed gonna try to steal this? I kinda don't like this very much. They are. Well, if it's just Rengar, I can beat him pretty easily. I don't know where Zed is. Right there. Cool, 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 cool. Oh well, worth a try. That was messy. Kinda wish I'd saved my ult. I could have cleaned up the other side of that fight so much more easily. I really just want this red buff, guys. Alright, let's see if I can get this time. Ooh. I'm dead. Unless she lands the Q. Does she land the Q? Nope. Nope. No Q. No Q. You're not gonna Q. Please Q. Why do you not Q? It must have been a cooldown. That was the most inexplicable not Q. So I'm getting this to help for when I need to ult to people and they disappear out of vision range just before I get to them. Drop that on top and follow up. Really sad that he got that shutdown gold though. At least Shen got it instead of Zed. Zed's a full item behind me right now, which is not excellent for a mid laner. Can I get bot in time to do anything? Try.
Rampage.
That did not go well. I'll take it. Oh well.
You have slain
This is exactly how we need this game to go to win. Yeah, we have this turret too. Doesn't look like our team found him. Oh, there he is. What do you know? I just wanted the assist. Where am I at on 5 of 5, so I've got all my bounties. Cool. Yeah, we could take this. Actually, we should go mid and kill them. That was funny. Okay, I'm going over to kill this now. I should buy boots. I feel like this is the only thing I need to be more careful about. It's getting rooted in place for too long. Also, they have so many squishies, but do I want to just over-invest in killing squishies? I could get Black Cleaver. I'm gonna get Black Cleaver. Oh my. While we are ahead, we need to be careful not to rest in our laurels of being ahead and end up getting massacred. Ah, I see why that didn't work. I have no idea where Shelly is. Interesting. That was a huge accident. I forgot I was trying to use Farsight to get vision and I couldn't. That was very sad. That was so awkward. Got solid damage on that though. Well, that's sad. Couldn't kill him fast enough.
An ally has been slain. Has destroyed a turret.
7 seconds. 8.
Has been slain.
I waited for her ult to burn off so that she couldn't go invisible. I really don't want the rest of this fight. We should do dragon though. Up in 10 seconds. My smite's not up yet, but... They don't have their jungler here either. Does he do it? He's gonna want to farm something, surely. Does he come and try to kill this? If I were their jungler, I would really want gold right now. Would he go try and join his team by Baron? Probably. But I could try and kill her. This was a horrible mistake. I need to be holding these to drop. Alright, I'm gonna sell the refillable potion, get another one of these, and keep them there. Kill AD first. I love this guy. He's not wrong, it's just that it's impossible to do that if she has gone invisible and you can't see her anymore. So... I could just go kill Zed. He hasn't seen me. Why did they not kill these? That makes so little sense. Like, what mid laner walks past Krugs and doesn't kill them? Top now. Seems like a series of colossal mistakes. Oh well. We have enough AD to end. I wish it didn't always lag this much at the end. I'd probably give it to Lux, not our Lux Garen. He did a really good job dominating his lane. Got some nice honor there. Nocturne games that are like that feel very good. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Trying to think through things I could have done differently that game. Waiting around forever to gank bot and that turning out not to work could have put me very far behind. I didn't communicate enough to Blitz what I expected him to do. I was really hoping he would know that he needed to just hook Zyra and we would kill her. But instead he went like really deep into the enemy team and their minion wave. So that like essentially he was in the middle of them and then MF and I were on the outside, and I like keeping it in a like 3v1 and then the rest of them are like, what do we do? But instead it was like, I guess we can all go into the middle of them and pray that we win, because if we lose we're all getting killed, and neither MF nor I were willing to try that, considering that it was starting with him being killed. So that did not go well. and I probably should have communicated to him more clearly. Garen just hard winning his lane made it a really easy game. Lux not getting stomped by Zed helped a lot. Like Zed was literally sitting on Duskblade when I had Duskblade and Warrior completed, and that's a really, really bad position for him to be in. Like even at this point in the game, you can see like he's literally an entire item behind me. It looks like he was working on Tiamat, probably for Ravenous Hydra, based on the longsword and rejuvenation bead. Or sorry, that was what Rengar was working on. He was working on Black Cleaver as well. Zed was, but still an entire item behind me. And yeah, I mean, I was carrying in quotes, but I wasn't really. Like, really, it felt like Garen was carrying, and MF was doing a really good job at her position. This is just assassin stats. Like, if an assassin is on a winning team, this is probably what his stats look like, regardless of how well he's playing. We had the one team fight mid that went really well. I'm still confused. I kind of almost want to queue up the replay and watch to see why Lux didn't Q Zed when I was trying to get away that one time when he got the shutdown on me. But I'm pretty sure that was probably because it was on cooldown. I hate it when a Lux ever uses Q for CSing because it's such a critical ability to have up, and she used her E to help me but didn't Q him. And I kept hoping that she had that available. I'm very pleased that Garen built well too. He built some damage, but he didn't go like for a dumb Ghost Blade or something build. And while I have no idea why Blitz was trying to build AP, he did at least build Righteous Glory and Targon's Brace. And then decided to build a Needlessly Large Rod. I think if he had just been full tank, it would have worked a lot better for him, because he was playing like he was impossible to kill, but he was by no means impossible to kill. Accidentally summoning Shelly, our Rift Herald, when I was trying to use my Farsight really confused me so much. I was trying to ult to Rengar during a critical team fight, and he had just gone invisible, and I was like, I know what I'll do. I'll press 4, get vision of him. That's what I have this bound to, and then ult to him, and it wouldn't happen. And I was like, why is it not happening? And instead, it summoned Shelly. So that was interesting. That was a terrible play. It turned out working well. Like, we still won the team fight subsequently, and were able to take second tier turret because of it. But that was 100% not what I was intending to do. At some point I'm gonna get a replay of that one team fight mid, because that was really fun, where I ulted. They were all so low, and I ulted the Vayne in the back, and then got to kill Zed when he came back as well. Alright. Let's try to get another game underway.
If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
Okay, so Google Translate has no idea what the first two words are, but it says this is Turkish, and the second two are either fire shirt or actresses. I have no idea. Also, someone dodged. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Well, he didn't get Turkish guy again. Huh, Pantheon. Interesting. Interesting.
If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
Hecarim. This just feels like a terrible game to play Nocturne in. Rakan, Vladimir. I can see, of the three people up right now, Nocturne can't kill any of those quickly. So I'm not doing that.
Is beyond your control.
I'm amazed at how much CPU usage League of Legends has when it's not running. It's my first ranked game with a
Welcome
Yuumi.
to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
If I was smart, it would have started by activating Tiger Strike well before this, because now it won't deal the extra damage. Should probably read Yumi's kit at some point. As in, rather than reading about Windows errors, I should have read Yumi's kit while the game was loading. I need to do damage to everything in this camp so that I get the health steal going in from all of them. Put a Tiger Dot on that. Keep damaging all of them so that I get the health sustain from all of them going at the same time. Try ganking top here. I feel like we ought to be able to get away with this. Pleased with that. He protected me. Probably tried a little bit too hard for that, but if I got in front of Renekton, he could have sliced and diced, like gotten his double E-cast, and I did not want that to happen. If he hits an enemy with it instead of just casting it kind of at random, then he gets another cast of it, which would have let him go a lot further. In that instance, Hecarim did what I was wanting to do. He went down and took the Scuttle Crab, or yeah, the Scuttle Crab, but was not allowed to join in the kill because of it. Alright, this thing needs to die. I'm gonna come in and see if I can kill it pretty quickly here. Ah, crap. Gank bot. Are they getting out?
slain.
No words. Interesting choice. So they don't know I'm here. I checked this. They don't know I'm here. Why are they? They're conceding that really, really easily. It's concerning me a bit. Botlet's in a really good position to contest if they show up. I'll just have to ask them to follow.
An ally has been slain.
What's he gonna do? Does he do something dumb or not? She has ult and everything. Right, she missed that. I need her to bait him to the other side. If she's not gonna do anything. Does she want me to fight him or not? She doesn't seem to. He'd be very likely to be able to get out of it anyway. This pool. She does have Oblivion Orb. Of course she's going for Morello, which makes sense. Orion absorbed a heckle without it costing her anything. Nice. I really wish I were being able to farm as much as I want to. Probably. Now I wish I were on that side. That worked pretty well. $1,800 gold. I should back. I could complete this item easily. They have a lot of AD. Not as much crowd control. It's probably worth it to go for this instead. Bot's pretty even. Mid's pretty even. Top is definitely losing in CS. Ganks have been fruitful top, but I know that their Renekton's not going to be as powerful as me late, so I really need to take advantage of like the fact that I can kind of match him early. That's not what I meant to ping. As strong as I am right now, I really can't afford to start this up because if I don't think my top laner can win the fight. Yeah, she's low mana. Ooh, that's what I wanted to see. He does have his ult. This is shaping up to be a good game. I'm a little concerned about how close the two bot lanes are, but I feel really good about how I'm doing so far. Well, if they're top, this tower is going down. Well, we didn't get first turret. Top is getting beaten too badly.
Double kill.
do we do? Half health on it. Gold. Should have been there. Would have gotten him too. This is a stomp. Mountain Drake's up soon. Gonna head there. I'm gonna take this first, but yeah, she's out. We do need to exert pressure down here though. Like, I could kill the two of them the two bot laners, but I can't kill if their jungler shows. Ha! They worded it. Yeah, see, they're all here. This isn't really, I can't win this by myself. Everyone on Earth is there. I didn't manage to kill her. Ah, I needed the whole team there. I didn't quite get in place for the ult. I don't know what he's ulting to. Oh well. This guy's pretty strong. What are they doing? Why chase the support? No, focus this guy down. Nice. Nice. I'm disappointed because we easily could have won that fight and gotten the Mountain Drake, which would have made the Baron solo in a minute so much easier. So much easier. That said, I really need a lot of armor. Oh no.
Shut down. Enemy double kill.
Yeah, we're throwing a little bit here. There's no way they should be able to push into Ori, so I like that we have the lane pushing bot. It's gonna force someone down there to stop that. Their jungler's down there. Nice. I should have been on Baron already. I was concerned because I don't want their team to come check it. But at the same time, I am really, really far ahead here. so insane. Spike is 760. I really want to take this top turret. 2,390 gold. There's nothing Renekton could do except die. He has nothing on me. Ocean Drake up.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Out of mana. That's game. No, I died. I swear if I didn't get my ass because of that last death, I'm going to be so tilted. Finally. I did it. I finally have Mastery 7. I tried so hard that game.
that was good. There were definitely things I could have done better, but I tried to apply a lot of early pressure where I needed it, and help keep Renekton from getting terribly out of hand. Even though he had like a significant CS lead, I kept coming back and getting kills on him. And Pantheon ended the game really well, even though he started out struggling a lot. Managed to keep him in the game, and I think that was, I do want to take some credit for that one. I think that was largely because of the ganks, so I feel good about that. We're up for a promotion too. Yeah, their hacker room felt non-existent, and I don't think he was. It's just most of what he did, I was there slightly beforehand, and I think if I had played as slowly as I frequently do, he might have actually just succeeded. Like the first kill top, he was taking Scuttle Crab, which is what I usually do, but I was already in the middle of the gank, and we killed their Renekton before he even got there. And he almost revenge killed me. Honestly, I would, in thinking back through it, I would kind of give him the revenge kill because I was so close to dead that if anything else had gone differently, I would have died. But I still think that was the right call. Yeah, that was a good game. I'm trying to think if there was any point at which we were, like, it really could have gone either way. I'm really pleased. Our bot didn't do extremely well, but they didn't feed either. They did decently. Got out CS'd a bit, but there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I think we played well that one. Farmed like crazy. Alright, let's see if we can get the Mastery 7. Do I have an Udyr permanent? I don't even know if I do. No. Oh well. Finally. So now, both of my junglers I have Mastery 7 on. That's taken a while. It's funny because it doesn't even look like one of my best games on Udyr. It's like, it's a good game, but it doesn't like look extraordinary. But that was the one it chose to give me an S. I think it's for early pressure. It seems to rate early pressure more highly. There was a lot of early pressure here, and I didn't get an S though. That was an A. Was it A or A plus? I don't remember. Just so it wasn't an S. Interesting. That fight near Dragon that I died in, my first death, I think that was the right thing for me to try and do. I went in at I think roughly the right time to see if I could smite steal. And there was actually a small window when I could have. As I was approaching it, their jungler panic smote early, and it got down to like 300-ish health. And if I'd been able to get just close enough, I could have possibly stolen it. I don't know that that would have been worth my dying. That's the one that I'm not sure about. Like, us having 2 mountains versus with me dead. I mean, I died either way. I ended up dying in the end. But possibly I should have not. Maybe I should have just conceded it because my team had fallen so far back. Like, bot lane had recalled. I didn't expect mid to recall. I really thought she was going to be able to help. That kind of happened in the moment, though. And I do think I probably should have conceded it. It ended up being really messy what happened. I don't remember if we ended up doing anything with that fight. I don't recall if that was the one that we really wiped up the floor with them or not later. I think Pantheon ulted into that one. I don't remember. That may have ended up being a good fight for us, now that I'm trying to recall how it went. Let's see. I have to know. I have to know what happened that fight. I think I misplayed it. I don't think I should have gone in. Because I think both teams having a Mountain Drake was relatively pointless because we were so far ahead. Would have been when they got their first Drake, so right here. Or this one. This Drake, yeah. So it wasn't their first Drake, but it was their second Drake. Because this was a Cloud Drake, and this was the Mountain Drake. So yeah, they were in position very, very well to contest this. All I had was Yuumi. Orianna had backed. Yuumi and I were not going to take this. I ran in, see, there was the 329. I could have possibly got it at that point. I tried to get out. They overcommitted to kill me. They were all so low. So Orianna wants to do something. Pantheon ults in. Friend gets here. This play seemed dumb. I get why he did it. He was trying to get him before he got away, but still, they really needed to focus him. That was a really good Zanya's. The Ignite from Yuumi killed him. Yeah, honestly, all things considered, despite my having died, although I couldn't have known it at the time, I still think it was the wrong play for me to have tried to go for, because I don't think it was worth it. It ended up being a fight that worked for us. So. Well, that's probably it. I don't think I'm going to stream another game right now. But in both of those games, I really tried to exert a lot more early pressure than I usually do. And it seemed to pay off, so. Alright.